Morning, folks. Been up really early. Been really thinking about a lot of stuff. This is what I'm thinking about. Not a wah. This is a missionary wah. It's awesome. It's purple. It's lovely. Let's get into it. Expression. What we're talking about here, and I'd really like to get this thing more in frame, is the travel between one point to a next. Yeah? Go with that. This will be a deep one, hopefully not a long one. So, how to explain this? Everything that I've been looking at with Helixes, with MIDI, with all the gear, all boils down to one little thing. Expression, getting from one point to the next and choosing your path. So I've been thinking a lot about this. If you look on every single pedal board of any Guitar Hero you have, if there's such a thing now as Guitar Heroes, it's the way I see it in the groups, everybody's the same. You know, we all take 80 Van Halen. People get mesmerized. My boy was the Edge. Just the wall of sounds, all that kind of stuff. And that's really what I'm into. Getting the sound you want with the least amount of effort. The way they've all done that is to have a boatload of these things floating around. Expression pedals. Think about it. We're coming up into 3.0. When we went to 2.9, I'm going to step you back from that because I can't say anything about 3.0, but I can say this. The concept over time that Eric laid something out like this with the concept of how the Helix evolved. Forget the Helix, it's all this. Getting from one point to another, and as you're exploring sounds, you find little jammy moments, like me last night after really hard days of work repairing stuff. You go and pick up your guitar and you'll find something. You'll find the expression in the fingers as you hit something, you get a vibrato that you really like. When you're first starting out and you're trying to get the F chord and that first F chord sings, or you're trying to get pinch harmonics to work, or just to touch bell harmonics on there. I spent, 6 months really trying to get that down. You listen to all of the greats, they're talking about tiny little things like pick management and stuff like that. It's finding those jimmy moments. And what the expression pedal does is it allows you to step through jimmy moments. Think of a cocked wah. It's those slight little changes in presets that make a difference, and it's the ability to go and dial in all that stuff with one simple movement where it's forgivable. You think about everything we talk about, changing presets, or you set up one preset and another, and then you have a problem of traversing from one sound to the other without the sound dropping and all that stuff. All kinds of really cool stuff is going to come. But it's not about what's coming. It's about getting back to the basics. Expression is it. I don't know if I can fully express this the right way, but I spent, 6 months now messing with the Plethora. And the thought behind that is all based in expression, or moving knobs. Doing one little thing, having worlds open up to you. It's pretty wow. And this is something that when 2.9 came out, there was a dynamic switch that was put in there. The first video that I did on 2.9 strangely enough, wasn't the command center changes and all that stuff, because that's all been there the whole time through the MIDI world. It was that dynamic thing. Hit a string harder and stuff changes, but not just volume. Everything can change. You can attach anything to that and you can find the gems. That's hard, and this has been around ever since the 60s. Think about it. That movement. That's what we cover in the MIDI Mad Scientist Club. It's not the MIDI, it's the design. It's the integrating movements to make things happen so that you're just covered in gems, or you can have silent spots, but it's really an ethereal thing, I think, when you start really thinking about it. And this is what I would say you need to do when you're going towards 3. Look at what you did when you were in 2.9, and if you didn't do anything, wake up, look back, go through the manuals, get these concepts in. It's time to slow down. If 2020 has taught me anything, it's slow the fuck down. Go back to the basics. Look at an amp. Find the spot. Look at Rabia when he does his videos for the neural quad cortex or whatever. Where does he go? He's always on the point of breakup with an amp. And finding that spot is what we're always searching for. And getting back to that spot is where MIDI comes in. And expression is what takes you there. Because it's forgiving, because you can slide between gem A, gem B, gem C, gem D. The Plethora does that in spades. And I found that the 27th minute of a video, one video, that was highly hidden away. This is what I would really love to get to you, and we're now at 7 minutes and 22 seconds. I'm gonna have to cut this short. People's attention spans just don't go there, and expand your mind, expand your expressiveness, as it were. If there was one object for all of 2020, for all of these updates, for all of these different things, it's expression. It really is, and it's been around since the dawn of the Helix, or well before, or all the way back to the Canadian singer dude. I mention him all the time. With his octopus system, the weasel, what's his name? Canadian dude, I can't remember his name. It's all in that. I've really no idea what I'm going to stick in my vids for 3.0. These are not easy concepts to put into videos, but talking about stuff is, and for sure, expression is the way to go, and having more than one on your table is important, and that's where the MIDI comes in. So take that as a really simple invite to get super excited about this stuff. We'll try and show you more later, but if there's one twist that I want this channel to take, it's never been so much about tutorials. It's been a lot about experiments and showing the details, and hopefully people catch the details digging into the video and come up with their own ideas. Because one man's ideas are nothing, 3,000 people's ideas. Interesting things come up. Power of the hive mind. Think about expression pedals. Get yourself some purple, because everybody knows purple makes the best noise. I wish you all a really good weekend. And let's discuss this, for sure. There's a rooms feature in the groups in Facebook that nobody uses. Most of us are either going into lockdown again, which is pretty messed up. I would use other words, but yeah, messed up. And time to think, time to reflect, time to pick up your guitar, have fun, find the gems, and then link the gems together. And expression is what's going to get you there. for sure. Have a great day, everyone.